Alright, so I got 2 new bootlegs here. Yes, 2! Count them, 2 new bootlegs. Okay, so let's look at the first one. Isn't that right, Spooderman? Alright, let's look at the first one here. We got Act of Valor here. Okay, this is good for Memorial Day, isn't that right? You know, hopefully this video actually comes out before Memorial Day, but we'll see if I actually get done with this video. You know, who knows? Yeah. I gotta tell you, there's really just nothing all that out of the ordinary with this bootleg here. But we're putting it in the Blu-ray player and we're gonna see what we got. Okay, hopefully we got something good on this one. And yep, isn't that wonderful? Just kind of that generic bootleg menu. That's loud. But that's the opening logo for the movie, so you know, what do you expect? So let's just take a look at it. Boomerang Motion Pictures, not to be confused with the channel Boomerang. Let's just look at a part of the movie. Oh, it looks like it's ripped from a DVD. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful?
Try to keep this as long as you can for a while, yeah?
Anything else?
And I'll probably get a copyright thing for that, but who cares? You know, who cares? Because the bootleg was kind of lame, but it's not the worst. It's not the worst bootleg I've ever had. I mean, there are worser bootlegs than that, but you know what? You know what, Spider-Man? That's okay with your one leg that's broken. Isn't that right? Wow. I mean, look at Spider-Man's leg over here is like totally broken. That's okay, one leg Spider-Man. We have the best bootleg of all time. It's better than Next Day Air, folks, okay? Yeah, for Kung Fu Panda 2. Yeah. Now, to be honest, like Kung Fu Panda 2 is the best of the Kung Fu Panda films, or at least in my opinion, it is the best of all the Kung Fu Pandas out there. Alright, even the new one, which I know a lot of people didn't like number 4, but that's just me. Actually, I like number 4, okay. But, hey, you know, we got the Universal logo there, we got some other logos there. You know, let's just go down here. We got the DTS logo down there. We have some other logo down there. Oh, yeah, let's see the back here. If I could actually show you guys the back. You know, it's all bent and crinkled up there. I know this is all in, like, Spanish or whatever, so you can't really make it out all that good. You go down here. You know, these credits are kind of weirdly sourced from, I think, the Death Race remake or so. You know, because it has, like, you know, all these weird names down here. I don't know if I could see. I could look at it pretty good. Let me see. See if I could zoom in just a little bit. Now it's out of focus. Never mind then. Okay. Well, yeah, we got those credits. All kinds of logos here. We have even the unrated thing. So this is probably the unrated version of Kung Fu Panda 2, you know. So you guys can use your imagination about how that is. But let's check that unrated version out of Kung Fu Panda 2, because this is, after all, my favorite bootleg. I mean, this rivals the Next Day Air bootleg. I mean, like, you know, that Next Day Air one was pretty weak sauce. But this one's actually pretty good, and I'll show you guys why. Oh, look at that. Unable to play this disc. Isn't that a shame? Let's try one more time. I hope there's nothing wrong with my Blu-ray player, because this was the one I actually had to send back in and actually got it repaired about a year ago, so I'd hate it, you know, I'd hate to not show you guys this bootleg. Okay, well, that's pretty depressing. Let me go ahead and try to put in just like a random DVD or a Blu-ray or something, just to make sure that, you know, it's not all, you know, messed up. Okay, let's put in this DVD a Rebound here. And no, this is not Rebound with Martin Lawrence. Again, more cheap jokes, all right? That's all I'm full of, is just cheap jokes. I'm a pretty poor comedian in hindsight. But let's put in this DVD a Rebound here, and let's see if that actually loads. I just want to see if this actually works. And yes, I'm leaving this part in for prosperity's sake, okay? You know, because I want you guys to be amused by this DVD opening with me and one-legged Spider-Man here, or Spooderman. Okay, what do you think of this, Spooderman? Do you like this DVD opening with the HBO logo in the beginning? Yeah, he probably does. Look at this. Alright, so as demonstrated, this DVD at Rebound did register in the player. You know, nothing wrong with that, but this didn't. So that leads me to believe that this is one of those DVDs where there's like a file on there and it probably won't recognize in my like player or whatever for some odd reason. My player could like read like the MP4 and stuff. So it makes me wonder what they use like a different code or file, whatever it is, to put it on the disc. But that's okay because have no fear, I'll put it in the computer, you know, I'll set it up, whatever. You know, isn't that right, one leg Spider-Man? Isn't that right with your one leg? I guess so. But you know what? That's fine. Actually, I was watching the movie Rat Race on TV and something weird happened. Something just strange happened on this print.
Cerveza cristal. Cerveza cristal.
Rat Race is a terrible movie.
Alright, everybody. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop that disc into my Blu-ray drive here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn it on. Hold on a sec. There we go. Let me turn it on. Let's go ahead and let's put this bootleg in there, shall we? Like such. And while that bootleg is loading, we could look at Oscar snubbed Greta Lee here. Isn't that marvelous? Well, isn't she marvelous? Let's see. So, let's see, the disc should be loading. Okay, I'm not seeing. Okay, so the icon popped up. Okay, let me see if I'm gonna try this through VLC. And I'm going to see if I can open the disc. And it can't open through VLC, which is weird. Normally VLC is able to read all kinds of weird stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and try this other software I have here, see if that's going to work. It's going to take a while to load. Yeah, I'm, again, leaving this in for prosperity's sake, so you guys can, you know, just look at this software loading, you know. Alright, so let's open disk. The disk doesn't seem to pop up, so I'm going to go to open folder. Okay. Let's see. Oh, well, I opened the Blu-ray drive here. Oh, look at that. It doesn't register as a DVD. Let's try that again. Let's not give up hope. Let me try it one more time, folks. Let me try it one more time, okay? Let's try it again. Maybe this time it'll work. Maybe this time it'll work. Okay? You know, this simping for Greta Lee here is definitely the best thing about this. You know? Okay, so I can burn the data to a CD or DVD, or I can burn files to disk. What files exactly? Let me see real quick. Let me go over here. Let me go here, hold on. Okay, so I tell you what, I'm going to try to open the disk here. Open the disk. And look at that. So, with that, that leads me to believe and come to the grand conclusion of one thing and one thing only. The disc is blank. Ladies and gentlemen, the disc is blank. Yep. The disc is blank. So you know what? We're just going to have to use our imagination of what that disc could have looked like. You know what I mean? Wow. That is incredibly disappointing. Isn't that right, Spider-Man? Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Greta Lee? Isn't that, like, totally disappointing? Okay, I'm talking to a wallpaper. I know I'm talking to a wallpaper, but you know what? We're just, you know what? I'm gonna just fill the remainder of this video just doing absolutely nothing because I seem to have wasted your time you know, you clicked on this video, you're like, hey, you know, you got to talk about bootlegs, and these were the only 2 bootlegs I had to talk about here, so that kind of sucks, and that kind of ruined the whole video by this bootleg being blank, you know? So yeah, I don't know what to do. I guess I'm just gonna do something else. Well, you know what? Actually, hey, I got another clip to show you. I got this clip from this Dragon Tales video I watched, and I have some questions about it.
And also, like with Emmy, like someone can make a fan-made one. Emmy's naked with no clothes on in a bathtub. So we can make a fan-made picture of that. Please do so. And also, like with Emmy, like someone can make a fan-made one. Emmy's naked with no clothes on in a bathtub. He's naked with no clothes on in a bathtub. He's naked with no clothes on in a bathtub.
Naked with no clothes on.
Don't they know I'm busy spoiling myself?
Naked in the bathtub with no clothes on.
Jesus, what the fuck? I mean, what the...
Alright, so I'm going to do a collection update video just showing you guys the rest of the stuff I got, you know, just got to pad out the rest of the content with just a bunch of nothing. So here we got Double Jeopardy here, you know, with Ashley Judd and Tommy Lee Jones. And you got to love how they build the actors wrong. Like, why didn't they just put Ashley Judd's name here instead of Tommy Lee Jones? Especially because Ashley Judd is the main character of the movie. Why did they build Tommy Lee Jones first? You know? But see, I remember when I was a little kid, and we had this on VHS, and I really wanted to watch it because I thought it was an adaptation of the show Jeopardy. And I thought Tommy Lee Jones played Alex Trebek. And then when I eventually watched the movie years later, I was actually heavily disappointed in the fact that it wasn't about the game show Jeopardy. But stupid me, I guess. You know, I'm obviously not that bright. You know, I assume anything, you know. If you had a movie called Wheel of Fortune, I'd assume it's about the game show Wheel of Fortune, you know, and it isn't just some play on words. You know what I mean? So this is actually like the UK release of Double Jeopardy, which is region free. And I know there's the American release, which is Paramount Presents, you know, version. But hey, oh wow, Half Past Dead on bootleg DVD. I'm pretty sure this is trash, but you know what? I'm gonna actually throw this bootleg, but I'm actually gonna do a magic trick. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do a magic trick. You guys ready? Okay, 1, 2.
Stop the car!
Yeah, you saw that? You saw what I did there? You saw what I did there? Yeah, yeah. Let me go ahead and show some more DVDs here. We got Babar the Movie here on DVD. I got this from Big Lots for about like $3 or whatever, something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, Babar the Movie, which I don't remember if this was the one where like they took the show and they had like a couple of episodes of Babar and they like put it into like a whole movie. I actually have to watch this. Like, I used to have this on tape actually when I was a kid. You know, I used to have that on tape. So yeah, there's that one. We also got Race to, or just Race. I don't even see, yeah, just Race. Yeah, it just says Race on it. Yeah, I don't even see the other part. It just says Walt Disney Race. Yeah. Okay, on the spine here it says Race to Witch Mountain. You see like a little picture of Dwayne Johnson right there. Or hold on, can we see that picture of Dwayne Johnson? Doesn't want to focus all the good. There we go. You kind of see it right there. And then yeah, we have like a critical blurb there. Some more credits, some more stuff down here. And it's also a bootleg. Oh, LA copy, Spanish version. Oh, isn't that marvelous? Well, you know, I guess I can make this the last bootleg I talk about because, you know, might as well talk about this. Might as well just keep the bootleg train going, I guess, since I seem to mildly just have this bootleg laying around here. Just happen to have that laying around here. Isn't that great? You know, so let's just go ahead and load it in the player. Let's just see if this one actually registers. If this one's like, you know what? If this one's like the last, that Kung Fu Panda 2 one, I might have to kill myself. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what the menu looks like on this bootleg. Let's see, open disc. See what the menu looks like. Okay, let's go to scenes. Oh, I can't go to scenes. Oh, wasn't that great? And I think this watermark we've seen before, I want to say, on a couple of bootlegs. It just says A Studio. But you know what I love? You can't go to setup or scenes. Oh, and they got that big old watermark there too on the screen right there. Again, I don't know if we've seen that watermark. But let's just skip through a little bit of the movie. I always like to check the audio on these bootlegs. Okay, let's watch that scene again, but let's watch it with English audio, because this bootleg has English audio, but you have to select it through here. And I don't know if they have subtitles. They don't have any subtitles.
And then you were saying, they move this thing out of the taxi zone now before I give you a ticket. I see you soon, Jack.
Yeah, absolutely riveting. You know, absolutely riveting. Just from that one shot, I judge. This isn't the worst looking bootleg. Trust me, there have been worser looking bootlegs I've had. You know, I mean, we got some Carlo Gugino there. But yeah, going back to the menu, it's pretty deceptive. It's one of those menus where, like, they have the setup and the scenes, but all you can do is play movies. So that whole thing really, you know, really kind of stinks. But you know what? That's fine, because I'm done with this video anyways. Let's just go on to the next. Let's just go on to the next thing I have to review here. All right, well, oh great, another bootleg. You know what? Yeah, this is gonna be a long video, I guess. Fine. So we got Madagascar here on bootleg DVD. Okay, I'm pretty sure this will make you guys very happy, because we've had Madagascar 1 on Madagascar 2 on bootleg that I covered before. So I'm assuming that this will definitely make you guys very, very excited. Yeah. These cases don't really have a lot out of the ordinary, I've noticed. Because a lot of times you get these bootlegs, right? And they always have all kinds of grammatical and spelling errors, but not really these ones. I mean, I guess they have maybe some minor ones, but nothing that really sticks out to me on these bootlegs. So let's go ahead and load this one in. See if this one actually will load. It hopefully won't be like the other ones. Let's see. Let's see what the sound and the music sounds like. See if they got.
I like to move it. Yeah, like.
Yeah. Okay. So that they actually have fitting music, and they actually have a slideshow too, which is actually really nice. So they put some effort on this bootleg DVD. I'm impressed. But let's play all tracks, and we got a trailer here. We got a trailer for Valiant, which is one of those animated movies I remember when it came out, and I still to this day haven't seen. Oh, and Shark Boy and Lava Girl, which I've actually rewatched this movie, and this movie's not nearly as bad as everybody says it is, but that's just me, you know? That's just me. Oh, and Charlie and Chocolate Factory, which I actually like this movie. It's kind of like that, a lot of movies where a lot of people hate it, and everybody says it's terrible, but I actually like it. Now, the trailers were good quality. The movie itself is not the greatest quality. Oh, look at that. Let's see if we go back to that title. Yeah, there we go. So it's got these, like, I think Russian subtitles over it. Or not subtitles, but like, obviously some kind of Russian rip. Because even when I put the DVD in, I think it like said a Russian sub. So that makes me wonder.
It's unsanitary. The penguins are going, so why can't I? The penguins are psychotic. Come on.
Yeah, so the audio's pretty good. Although this isn't that same Madagascar bootleg that was on that one YouTube video that the guy was talking about, where he had that like introduction. Oh, and it's got the credits too. Okay. I was not expecting this to have the credits. So actually not a half bad bootleg. I was expecting a lot worse from this bootleg. Yep, the music of my generation, folks. I saw this in the theaters. I was actually 8 years old when this came out. We were supposed to see Herbie Fully Loaded, but it was not playing at the right time, so we ended up seeing Madagascar in the middle of July. You know, I think it was at a second run theater. So yeah, I always remember that. I'm probably going to get a copyright thing for showing this, but, you know, at this point I don't care in my YouTube career, as long as if my account doesn't get taken out again, but, that's just me. So that one was actually pretty good, for a bootleg. That actually motivated my spirits a little bit. Alright, so the next bootleg we have here is Shrek the Third, which I also saw in the theaters, and it was the first time I was ever disappointed in a movie ever. You know, my biggest question about this cover is like, so Shrek's down here, right? And you know, you got Shrek over here and stuff, but like, where's Shrek's arm coming from? Like, does Shrek have like a third arm growing in his back to fit over the logo here? Okay, so that's weird. That's just really peculiar and off-putting to me. Let's see, I don't even know if I could focus on the spine here. My camera's having a hard time focusing on the spine. Let's see, the disc already fell out of there, so we'll move the disc out. Alright, and here's the disc for Shrek the Third. Let's go ahead and put her in there and see what we got. Alright, so let's put her in there. Click New. Or sorry, yeah, that's what we needed. Okay, so it already goes to the movie, and as far as I know, there's no menu on the disc. So all we get is movie. So obviously, as such, all we have to do on this one is just listen to the audio, because the quality is pretty subpar, you know, kind of just as far as a bootleg is concerned. So all we got to do, like I said, is just listen to the audio and see what the audio has to entitle us.
Donkey! Can you just cut to the part where you're supposed to make me feel better?
Alright, and that's the audio, which the audio is actually better than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting a lot worse audio. So that bootleg is also an okay one as well. Isn't that marvelous? So, okay, so that's... So, I will say, those two bootlegs I did in the beginning were kind of a poop shoots. We also got Jay-Z Fade to Black, which is an actual concert movie on a bootleg DVD. Isn't that great? And it's so great, my camera's wanting to shut off right now. Alright, so next bootleg is this bootleg of Jay-Z's Fade to Black, or Jay-Z in Fade to Black. Now this bootleg is a concert movie, and I don't really think I've had like concert films on bootleg DVD, let alone of this nature. You know, I think I've had documentaries on bootleg, but most of the time they're usually like, my camera does not want to focus on the spines today. But usually this kind of stuff is not really something you see on bootleg. I really don't understand these pictures, to be honest with you. Now, I don't know if these are, you know, some of the performers in the movie. I've never seen this movie, so I wouldn't be able to tell you that. So this bootleg, I feel like this bootleg is going to be one of those where it's actually just a direct rip of the DVD. But I think I'm just doing it for, you know, you guys' or for my own self-amusement, you know, just so I can pad this video out with more pointless stuff that's not going to lead to anything. I gotta turn this light off. It's just causing a glare on the TV and stuff and what have you, you know. So we got to really get the 411 on this one. Or I got to give you guys the 411 on this bootleg DVD. Okay, so it's got the great play chapters and previews selections right there. Hopefully they actually work. See the music. Hold on a sec, let me turn up a little bit more.
What type of facts are those?
Okay, okay, so we got chapters. Let's see what the trailers are. Okay, so with these selections, I wonder what the trailers are. Okay. Okay, so we got Polar Express and Batman Begins. Okay. That's kind of riveting. But let's take a look at the actual video. Oh, and it is taped from the theaters. Wow. You know what this audio reminds me of? This audio reminds me, like, of old, like, flip phone audio when, like, you actually record with a flip phone, like the audio you get from that. You know, that's what it reminds me of. Yeah, it sounds really like, it sounds like that. It's got that really loud, like, bass to it, too. Yeah, I better not show too much of that, otherwise I know YouTube will be my butt about that. I mean, could you imagine watching, like, you know, you watch this concert movie on, like, a bootleg DVD like that? I mean, I guess in hindsight, it's kind of like I said, like when they actually had, you know, those flip phones that people used to take video. You know, that's what it's like. I mean, it's almost hard to listen to, and it must be kind of a pretty pathetic way of watching a movie like this on a bootleg like that. But hey, that's at least kind of interesting, because I usually don't get these kind of bootlegs anyway. So, yeah, you know what? I think I have some unfinished business real quick, since we're already doing this bootleg thing. I'm going to show you this picture of Kipper the dog, or this very flattering photo of the show Kipper the dog, and then I'm going to show you guys this bootleg of Half Past Dead, so stay tuned. Alright, let's load that sucker in there and let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I think we got a glitch. Okay, that's weird. We got this music here. I don't know what this music is. Let's turn that up. It sounds like some kind of like church music, like religious music or something like that. Like, it sounds like the kind of music you hear on like one of those like religious CDs or something like that. You know what I mean? And now that's what I call Greatest Hits, or Wild Gospel Hits 2002. Featuring untitled music from the Half Past Dead bootleg DVD. To order your copy of WOW Gospel Greatest Hits 2002, call this number. Toll free 1-800. I don't even know. I don't want to suggest any real numbers. I don't even know what this music is. I'm trying to figure it out. And this bootleg has like a time code on it, so it's obviously sourced from some kind of like master or something like that. And it's also got like this like VHS line at the bottom, or it looks like one of those VHS lines. So it's probably just mastered from some kind of like VHS or something like that. I'm gonna see if I can look for some kind of like what do you call it, like screen or something like that that indicates or tells you, you know, that tells you where this bootleg came from. Alright, so this bootleg is, or it has this screen here, property of Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment, duplication, rental, or sale strictly prohibited. Yep, and even though it was strictly prohibited, the bootleggers did it anyways. And they even added this music here. And this music's not from the movie, so I don't know where this music is from. It's really catchy. It's been stuck in my head right now, you know? Like, where's this music from? I've tried just jamming it and everything, and I can't find where this music's from. Again, it sounds like just some, like, weird gospel music, like, you know, like some kind of gospel music instrumental. So, I'll tell you guys, this has been a pretty solid bootleg video, but are we missing just one thing in this bootleg video? Just one thing in this bootleg video that I think we're missing. One thing. And I think I'll be right back. Why, yes, I forgot to show you guys this bootleg of Blue Hill Avenue here. It seems like there's so many movies with people of color on bootleg DVD, and I just don't really understand that factor of it. But I guess since I was a user of bootleg DVD, it all makes sense. And I think this case is sourced from the actual DVD itself. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a direct rip of the DVD too. Which, you know, I don't think we've actually seen one. I think that's what we're exactly missing here, folks, is a direct rip of the DVD. That's the one thing we're missing on this bootleg. I mean, the Active Valor one technically wasn't like a direct rip because it didn't have like the menu and stuff. But I think that's the one thing we're really missing here on this bootleg DVD video. So let's go ahead and look. Let's go ahead and look. And no, we're actually missing this great menu here. Kind of fitting. The great generic menu here. Okay, so this bootleg of Blue Hill Avenue was sourced on May 20th of 2022. Actually pretty close to the events of the film Turning Red, so I'm pretty sure that I can make a reference of that, you know. So you go here, and this is sourced from some kind of VHS. Obviously they had it on pause. And there's some closed captions look like here. Or it looks like there's some closed captions. I'm going to shut the audio down because I don't know if I can get a copyright thing or whatever.
Jack.
And the closed captions don't work. It looks like it has the whole movie on there, which is like 2 hours and 3 minutes long.
Comes in, it goes out. I ain't never thought about saving no shit. Fuck.
Okay. Yeah. There's not really much else to say about this bootleg, but it did have that great old generic blue menu we have here. So at least we have that. I think I'm going to close out this video here, and I guess Bootleg Spooderman here, including myself, just want to thank everybody for watching this bootleg video that I put together very crudely and very haphazardly. I thank everybody for watching this video and for sticking around and what have you. I don't know when I'm going to do another one of these. I guess when I find more stuff. I actually have to go through a lot to find all this stuff. You have no idea all the things I had to do just to find all these bootlegs, just to provide this video. It was a lot, folks. It was actually a lot, but I hope it definitely worked out in the end. So anyways, folks, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys somewhere in the near future. I'm going to try to keep my promises.